Hello and welcome to Summer Sparkling Good Time. So it's my Friday night, your Saturday. So you know what that means, right? It's time for Safe or Not Safe. If you're new to the channel, new to the show, Safe or Not Safe is where we typically take a look at what dropped at Jaded Gym Shop quickly and then go over the poll that happens in the Summer Sparkling Good Time Facebook group about the drops happening Saturday. Tomorrow is Saturday the 24th. I think. Yeah, no, tomorrow's the 25th, Saturday the 25th. Um, and people vote if they're safe, meaning, nope, Diamond Club is not getting my money for this one. Not safe, meaning, take my money. Or wish list, undecided, unsure. Either not something they want to get immediately, or they're on a no buy, or along those lines, right? Right. Okay. So Jade did not drop anything this week that I could see. So we're going to go straight into the new releases from Diamond Art Club, okay? So first things first, we have Lazy Days by Nocturnal Creations, available in a 17 by 17 inch or a 42.7 by 42.7 centimeter. Round drills with 72 colors, including 4 ABs and 4 fairy dust. There were 91 votes. Of the 91 votes, nobody marked themselves as unsafe. We had 4 people say wishlist or unsure, and that would be Paula, Heather B, Carrie, and Dorinda M. And everybody else marked themselves safe. Let's look at the comments. Okay, Robin says cute, but too much white color blocking. Kate C says very cute, but I'm already in white color blocking hell, so this one will be making its way. So will not be making its way into my cart. And I had told her I was worried about her last time. And Debbie says adorable but safe. I gave Brittany in the I gave a Brittany meme. Never mind. Dara says, I heard you loud and clear, DAC. Save my coins until Black Friday. Okay, cool, safe. Trudy says, God is helping me with my no buy. And then we have a church having praise in there. Amy B says he is cute, but the white background would take me out. And there's Stevie Nicks. Woo! China says, favorite animal, but I'm safe. Cheryl W says, why? Carrie says, dead. I love otters, but I also love having money in my account, so I'll have to wish list for now. Tina C says, I otter not. DeGlow says, are those horns or his ears? Anywho, I'm safe. Keep this up, DAC. I don't have to justify this to the husband because it's a really hard pass. Audrey T says, yikes, nope. Jade says, marked safe. Robin says, look familiar? I have this one. And it's a very, very similar image. Surge the Otter by the same artist. I thought it looked familiar. Now at least I know why. Okay. So that was preview number 1. Moving on to preview number 2. This is An Earthly Tree with Branches in Heaven by Olena Art. Available in 25.6 by 38.6 inch or 65 by 97.8 centimeter. Square drills with 88 colors, including 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust. 0 people. 0 marked themselves not safe. 5 people said wishlist or unsure. That would be $10 S, Sherry M, Wendy Mac, Karen M, or Robin C. No, I said or. And, you guys. And Robin C. It's late. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Everybody else said they were safe. And let's see what the comments were. Gabby said, Gabby gave me a meme and she's just going. Trudy gives me that little boy that has the face. Robin says pretty. Dara is a meme and not into it. Tanya says very pretty, but I'm safe. Eileen gives me one of the little rascals tapping their hand. Amy B says I would be so bored painting a leafless tree. What they mean when they say cutting regulations. China says definitely going to pass. Debbie M says my first thought was why is there a placenta diamond? Debbie, oh my god. Tina C says someone called Peggy Collins. They stole her stained glass. DeGlow says, Boring. I'm loving you, DAC. Carrie says, you got to be kidding me. Audrey T says, not it. Jade gives me a baby going, really? And Debbie says, instant cringe. Oh, dang. That was not a good one for us, y'all. Okay, moving on to preview number 3. Big Bear by Patrick Lamontagne. I don't know. Lamona. LA capital Montagne. Montagne? I don't know how to pronounce that, y'all. Available in 29 by 22 inch or a 73.4 by 55.8 centimeter square drills with 33 colors, including 1 AB and 3 fairy dust. There were 8 votes. We finally got a not safe. Nicole M and Stephanie H said not safe. There were a whopping 6 for wish list or unsure and 80 for safe. Okay, there were some comments. Let's see what it said. Paula says, yeah, safe. Not sure why we need a polar bear. China says, definitely not a fan of this. Who is this even catered to? And then Robin says, I love polar bears. Eileen P says, seriously? Robin says, he's beautiful. Amy B says, oh my God, I love it. I need it. But do I need it more than Stevie Nicks concert? No, you don't. You save your money for Stevie Nicks. We're rooting for you. And I want to see pictures when you go. And Dara answered back, Amy, thunder only happens when it's raining. And she kept going with it. And Dara says, the ancestors have spoken. Hell no. And Trudy gives me a, how about no, from the Grinch. Tina C says, I barely paused to even look. DeGlow says, if I wasn't sure about being safe before, I know for sure I am now. Polar bears? Really? Not my coins. Audrey T says, beautiful, but not my style. Gabby says, what's going on? Jennifer K says, he looks like he's smiling. Too cute, but safe. And Jade gives me a penguin going, no, no, no. Well, you know, they're holding the big guns for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, guys. Just expect it. This happens every year. Okay, moving on to preview number 4, Morning Coffee by Sims Art. Available in 22 by 28 inch or a 55.6 by 70.7 centimeter. Round rails with 56 colors, including 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust. There were 89 votes. 3 people said not safe. That would be Michelle W., Sherry M., and Alicia G. There were 9 people who said wish list or unsure. I see you on there, Amanda. Not Amanda. Miranda. I can't even talk. I see you. I see you, Deborah. I see you, Deborah, too. Ooh, and Alex, I see you. And Stacy, look at you. Oh, Carly, what you doing over there on the wish list? All right. And then the rest of y'all, 77 of you said safe. To the comments. Audrey T says, not my style. Miranda says, oh, dang, I'm on a no buy. I know. I saw saying, what you doing in there? Get out of there. And Margaret, I would say this artist is a one-trick pony, but I do like this one. It just seems like all their kits look the same. Same. DeGlow says, no. Debbie M says, yawn. P.S. Where are her pants? Short? Her lower half looks naked. Trudy says, don't like enough to break my no-buy. And Jennifer K says, this one is tempting. I love the plants, the books, the ghost kitties, even the muted colors. But gosh, I'm trying to be good and not buy something every week. We'll see. Jade says, bandages on her legs and skulls along with dead ghost cats. Hard pass. Becky says, those ghost kitties are so cute, but not my style, so safe. That was Becky with an I, sorry. Robin says, I don't need a witch with a band-aid and no shorts. Amy B says, I really think she needs to be wrapped in bubble wrap. She seems a little clumsy. Thank you, No Buy Spirit. You are looking out for me. Tanya says, not my style. Safe. Dara says, ghost kitties. Nope. Tina C says, I think this one crashed. Stacy H, I really want to get this one, but I'm trying really hard to be good and not buy anything for a bit. Ugh, DAC, why do you have to have so many beautiful kits? Girl, for real. Carrie says, was there a big sale on witches that I wasn't aware of or cared about? LOL, the ghost cats I can live with, but come on, DAC, enough of the pointed hats already. Eileen P, I'm getting tired of seeing witches, cats, and the Sea World. Sherry says, dang it, I thought I was safe again this week. Without morning coffee, everything is just background noise. I need this little chunk of caffeine in my life. You got. Okay, moving on to number 5, Nantucket Sunset by Joseph Holodick. Available in a 38 by 22 inch or 96.3 by 55.8 centimeter. Square drills, 67 colors, 2 ABs, 5 fairy dust. There were 87 votes. I lied, 80 votes. 2 people said not safe. That would be Alicia G and Robin C. 8 of you said wish list or unsure. And that left us with 74 safe. To the comments. Amy B says, not a landscape girl. Thank you, no by spirit. And she gives me a ghost doing the dance. Jay says, cute, but not a must have. Amanda M says, same. Trudy marks herself safe. Amanda H says, it's cute, but I almost feel like there's not enough confetti for me to buy it. I don't know. Robin C says, it is so pretty. Tanya says, it's cute, but not a must-have. Safe. DeGlow says, I guess. Tina C says, I think it needs some ocean zombies with barnacles on them. Okay, Scream Queen. Okay. Carrie gives me yawn and that little funny kid who does the slow blink. Dara says, they lost me at strolling on the garden path. Dara does not stroll. She walks to a destination inside with no mosquitoes. No nature for our Dara. Moving on to preview number 6. Coral Ocean by Rafael Trujillo. Available in a 36.2 by 27.6 inch or 91.8 by 69.9 centimeters. That's a big boy. Square drills with 86 colors, including 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust. There were 91 votes. 2 people said not safe. Nicole M and Robin C. Y'all seem to have very similar tastes. I'm just saying. Wishlist or unsure, we have 9. And we have 84 safe. Yeah. Couple of comments on this one. DeLo says, not another deep sea diving diamond painting. I'm starting to get waterlogged. Gabby says, Jade says, I have seen this before. So many dangerous fishies. So many dangerous fishes, and I don't want to become dinner to them. No thanks. Trudy says, this is what happens when you play in the water with sharks. No thank you. And it's Tom from Tom and Jerry running from a shark. Rita says, the colors are beautiful. Tina C says, help, there's too many colors. I need my neutrals. And then she's got Chandler running out with, my eyes. Amy B says, this is too much like 2 other paintings. And I got a little cat saying no. Carrie says, only fish I want to see is on my plate with fries, not covered in diamonds. No thank you. And I got a SpongeBob on a seahorse meme. Dara says, this is a visual representation of the wildlife that would be swimming in tears I have shed over these kits thus far. Not to mention, it is chock full of outside. No. Eileen says, it is a beautiful canvas. There's just so many. Yeah. I need something fresh. I need something fresh and new. All right. Moving on to preview number 7. Leave the Light On by Shadow Art Finds. Available in a 22 by 28 inch or 55.8 by 70.7 centimeter. Square drills with 25 colors, including 1 AB and 2 fairy dust. There were 75 votes. 0 said not safe. Let's look at who said wish list. Wish list, Amy B, Nicole M, and Jennifer K. That means we have 72 who marked themselves safe. If it would let me see. Yeah, confirmed. But we talked about it. Trudy says, nah, I'm good. Dara says, not only is this monochromatic confetti hell, it's another facet of my own personal hell too. Safe. Cheryl W says, nope to the demon cat. Pet Cemetery cured me of evil looking cat. Said she gave me a scared picture. Amy says, Pet Cemetery, my cat is named after church because she meows just like he did. Her name is Winnie. DeGlow says, all of that one color will drive me to the loony bin. I like the lamp, though. Paula just goes like this. Jennifer K says, love the image, not sure about diamond painting it. So to the wish list she will go. Girl, I feel you. Carrie with a Y. Maybe it's just me, but this looks Halloweeny. Maybe it is just me, but this looks Halloweeny to me. Okay, I got it there. Shouldn't it have already been released so someone could have worked on it for Halloween? Robin C gives me Salem with the fingernail file and say, no, just stop. Amy B says, I love it. I love the demon. Cat, I want it. Need it. No, stay strong. Stevie awaits your presence. And of course, Stevie holding a puppy. Gabby gives me Adam Sandler going, boo. Debbie M says, nightmare fuel. Jade has somebody doing this, and I'm not sure what this means, but I'm pretty sure it might be sign language because Jade is in the hard of hearing community. But I don't know it. Sorry, Jade. Tina C says black cat judging. And then she says, ignore this. Did you try to search? I love you, Tina. And then she gives me, you have been found lacking. And this is a naked black cat going, no way. Tanya is giving me, is that Tyra Banks? And she got face. Ooh. Carrie says, enough with the cats that look like they just got out of a wash machine. Safe for me. Audrey T, cats and more cats. I know. I feel you guys. Moving on to preview number 8. Breathe by At Tomorrow's Problem. Available in a 22 by 31 inch or 55.6 by 78.7 centimeter. Round with 58 colors, including 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust. 75 votes. 0 for not safe. 4 votes for wishlist or unsure. That would be Heather R, Trudy G, Tanya, and China. And that means there's 71 voting themselves safe. Dara says, whatever she's breathing, I don't want it. She's hypoxic. She's got fungolitis in her lungs. I already inhale something solid every time I take a breath in New York anyways. They can miss me with this one. And then she says, I need my asthma pump. Gabby says, what is even happening? Eileen says, is the new releases are becoming very boring. Trudy says, I like it, but I'm going to wishlist it. Okay, not bad. Jade says, no, and it's Scooby. Cheryl says, what is going on in here? Dara says, facts, because I am literal confusion right now. Heather B says, yawn. I'm inwardly celebrating. More saved for November. Preach. Tina says, remember Black Friday is just a month away. Everybody get prepped. Carrie, she definitely needs to clean out that fish tank on her back. Ugh, no way. Amy B, why would you want to breathe in air from a canister that fish poop in? And Audrey T says, yeah, no thanks. Okay, moving on to preview number 9, River of Dreams by Yumi. Available in 22 by 33 inch or a 55.8 by 83.6 centimeter. Square drills with 72 colors, including 1 iridescent and 5 fairy dust. 79 votes. 3 said not safe. That'd be Salma, Tiffany B, and Alicia G. There were 9 for wishlist or unsure, and that leaves 67 safe. Let's see what the comment said. Tina says, I'm lost at sea with this one. And then I have a big thing. I think that's a dragon eating somebody. I don't know. Dara says, not my vibe. I'll pass. No. Natalia says, same. It's cute art, but I'm not getting it, kind of. Gabrielle gives me this art, and it like zooms in on a little fat face and says, why though? Cheryl says, I like it, but do I need it? Wish list for now. Maybe a candidate for travel buddy. Always a good idea to have a travel buddy ready. Trudy says, nope, don't like that. Dara says, okay, I'm going to be honest. It's pretty, but what am I looking at? Am I dumb? Maybe. I am confused. I see a girl after squinting, a cat after squinting, a boat, some fluff in the water. My eyes hurt. Therefore, God said no. I'm praying for another one like this so my wallet can be spared. And then I have a meme where it's like a kid going, and it says initial confusion, and then this same kid with even more confused face saying further confusion. Why Fat Fingers McGee, also known as My Fat Fingers, almost got me when I accidentally posted it in the wrong page. Let me go sit down somewhere. Jay says, yeah, I don't know what that is too, but I'm so glad I'm very safe this weekend. Eileen says, I don't know what I'm looking at, but it don't look good. The Glow says, this is pretty, but it has to go on the wish list for now, at least until hubby goes back to work. March 2nd, y'all, I'm going to freaking miss Black Friday. So sad. And it's a tear. Carrie the Y says, looks like I am safe for another week. More money for Black Friday. Amen. And Amy B says, this looks like a big blob of nothing and gives me uh, uh, Donnie Wahlberg. I was like, what? Nope, that's not Donnie Wahlberg. That's Matt Damon. That's Matt Damon, not Donnie Wahlberg. Where's my brain at? And Audrey says, yikes. Wow, it's been a day, y'all. It's been a day. Let me just tell you, Miss Karen's portable oxygen concentrator broke. So I had to go retrieve the big bottles in the buggy to pull them. So when we leave the house, it's now an expedition. I don't know how y'all like who are on oxygen did it before they had the portable oxygenators as we're waiting for hers to either get fixed or replaced. It's not a good time. All right, moving on to the final preview for Saturday, October 25th from Diamond Art Club. Diamond Art Club, let me talk. Sunshine Kind of Love by Paintings by Dakota Dateweiler. Available in a 33 by 22 inch or an 83.6 by 55.8 centimeter. Square drills with 63 colors, including 2 ABs and 5 fairy dust. Okay, there were only 57 votes. 2 people said not safe. That would be Colin K and Robin C. There were 5 saying wish list or unsure. And 54 safe. Colleen says, not safe at all. My favorite artist, and this would be amazing with enhancements. Trudy says, too much for me. It's a no. Eileen says, beautiful, just not my vibe. Tina C says, I wave goodbye to this one. Kitty said, glad DAC decided to take it easy on this week after last week. Robin says, gimme, gimme, gimme. Dakota is a must buy. Dara says, look at God. This drop was a cornucopia of outside and wilderness. Coins saved. Carrie says, there's something about this tsunami that interests me, but not enough to diamond paint it. Safe. Amy B says, the colors are too busy. My least favorite Dakota painting. Jade says, pretty, but not must have. And Audrey says, pretty. I am not shopping at Diamond Art Club tomorrow. And it makes me sad. It makes me a little bit sad. But it's actually a good thing. It's a good thing. Because Black Friday is coming. And y'all, if you are new to diamond painting or you're new to Diamond Art Club, typically you can expect about 100 kits to drop on Black Friday. And then they come at us on Cyber Monday with like 25 to 30 more. It's craziness. It's craziness, but it's also a good time. Okay, I'm just saying. And they normally come in with some hard hitters too, you guys. Like those must-have artists. And I am terrified that since they brought Geneva Bowers, GDB, in this year, that is going to be, they're going to take all my money. So I'm trying to be very, very purposeful with what I buy right now. Because number one, money. Number two, space. Where am I supposed to put all these? Because there's 3 over here that I haven't not even opened the DAC shipping box from. Yeah, I'm working on it. Y'all, I've been a little bit busy. Okay, so let's see the poll. Which ones do we think are selling out for tomorrow's release? You can vote for more than one. There were 57 votes. And unanimously, at 75%, said nothing will sell out. The next thing, even closest, is morning coffee. Nope, I did not want to vote for that. I did not want to vote for that. I want to see. Morning coffee has 10% of the votes. Then I hit the button. Breathe came in with 7%. River of Dreams with 5%. That's what we got. They're saving those heavy hitters for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, y'all. Just be prepared. Don't get too big for your britches, because they're coming for you. They're coming for you. Diamond Club's like, give us your money. And we're like, yes, here you go. Give us the pretties. Give us the pretties, we'll give you our money. It happens every year. It is what it is. It is what it is. I've just accepted it and then moved on. Now I just keep looking at my new pretty coaster. I have to look at my pretty new coaster and put the cup on it, so I'm not looking at it. So that's what I have for y'all today. I know it's been light on content, but I promise you there's reasons behind it that I'm not at liberty to disclose just yet. Oh, I need to do. I had to pick winners. Hold on. Okay, I almost forgot to do this, you guys. Okay, so we got our information put in here. There's 35 unique comments. Let me. There we go. So I'm gonna press let's start button. I pressed the start button. There it goes. Oh, there it is. Zuzka .6914. Congrats on 1500 and nice to meet you, Ashley. Okay, so you are winner number 1. You need to email me so I can send you your prize. Are you ready? Are you ready for winner number 2? All right, are we ready? Winner number 2 is Amanda Marsh, 2789. I had fun listening along, hearing Ashley and her laugh in the background. You're winner number 2. You also need to email me so I can get you your prize. Your prize is sponsored by Ashley. All right? All right. So if y'all would email me, that'd be awesome. And the email address is summerssparklinggoodtime@gmail.com. Super easy. Make sure you put like YouTube winner and I will deal with that. Yeah. I'll also be commenting on your comments. Okay? Okay. All right. So that's what we have for tonight. I almost forgot. I'm so sorry, y'all. But if y'all would be so kind as to boop my snoot, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, boop the snoot just means hit that like button. It's a quick, free, easy way free to support channel, and I think you're awesome when you do so. Also, nope. Also, feel free to share this video with anyone you think might get enjoyment from it. I promise not to be mad at you. As well as leave me a comment. Also, what made my brain just pause is Jessica G. Shenanigans, Jessica. I just realized that I have not forwarded you your gift card that you won over in Discord. I will get that done when I'm doing these. I'm so sorry. I'll get that done like tonight or tomorrow. I promise. I will put you on the list with these 2. I'm so sorry. Other than that, if you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. We're at 1,500 and growing. Awesome sauce. I thank y'all very much. I I'm trying to get. I have unboxings to film for you. I have some other videos in the works to film for you. Of course, we always have our weekly whip parades on Wednesday. The Save or Not Save game, it normally goes out Friday night, but it's for Saturday. And I'm working on some other ideas to just make it different, just to make it a little different. So we'll see. All right, and then there's lots of new exciting announcements coming in November. I just can't tell you yet, or it's too early. I can't tell you yet. Okay. All right. Until next time, I love y'all. Bye bye.